Looking for a great place to stay while in Anchorage? A Wildflower Inn Bed and Breakfast is a superb choice. Nestled right along the edge of downtown Anchorage, they are convenient to transportation, shopping, and attractions. It's just a quick walk to the beautiful Delaney Park Strip, and only a few blocks more to the heart of the city, where you'll find plenty of restaurants offering Alaskan fare. When you arrive at a Wildflower Bed and Breakfast, you'll be warmly greeted by your host, Larry or Alan. They'll show you around, answer your questions, and help you to get settled in your comfortable room. They have several rooms to choose from, but don't wait too long or they will all be gone. Every room is tastefully decorated with Alaskan art and artifacts and has its own private bath. After a good night's sleep, you will be ready for a hearty breakfast. A hearty Alaskan breakfast. This is a wonderful time to get acquainted with other Wildflower Inn guests. Listen to what guests Larry and Judy have to share about their stay.
When we were looking for a place to stay in Anchorage, I found that hotels and motels were very spendy. And that's when I had the idea to look for a bed and breakfast. And I came across the Wildflower Inn and found their rates to be very affordable. And so we booked for 4 nights and are having a wonderful time here. And we found that our hosts, Larry and Alan, are longtime residents of Anchorage and were very helpful in pointing us directions of things to do and where to go.
And the house itself was just really comfortable to be in, and be sure and have Larry and Alan tell you about the history of the house, because that in itself is something really interesting. One of my favorite things was breakfast at the Wildflower Inn, and be sure to ask them while you're there to make caramel French toast, because it is wonderful.
Larry or Alan will give you plenty of good advice and directions to local attractions. The Wildflower Inn also has a counter full of useful travel information to help you plan your activities. One popular tour you may want to begin with is a city tour on the Anchorage Trolley. Also close to town, you'll find Ship Creek, where in season you can see fishermen catching salmon. You may even be tempted to try your luck as well. Another easily accessible spot for wildlife and scenic viewing close to Anchorage is the beautiful 1,500-acre Kincaid Park. And for the bird watcher, there's also nothing to compare to the wildlife experience that can be found at Potter Marsh just south of Anchorage on the Seward Highway. More adventurous souls might want to check out the world's busiest floatplane harbor in Anchorage, where you can arrange a flight-seeing trip in a real Alaskan seaplane and view Anchorage and the awe-inspiring Chugach Mountain glaciers from the air. After a full day of sightseeing, you will be ready for rest and relaxation back at the Wildflower. You may want to sit back with a good book or a magazine on the porch or in the living room, where you might be treated to the music coming from the piano a fellow guest is playing. When you find it's time to leave, you'll take many good memories with you, and you will know that you are always welcome back to our neck of the woods.